Bethany Bell in Vienna. Before we close, let's return to that Rwanda story. We were talking to Mark Easton a moment or two ago. News from Downing Street saying the government will take all steps to appeal a ruling in the Belfast High Court to disapply the Illegal Migration Act in Northern Ireland. That has come from the Prime Minister's official spokesman, saying the judgment doesn't affect our operational plans to send illegal migrants to Rwanda or the lawfulness of our Safety of Rwanda Act. So this one heading back to the courts. That news just coming in. We're back with headlines in just a moment or two.
Now on BBC News, the biggest African and international news stories. Focus on Africa.
Live from London, this is Focus on Africa on BBC News, our top stories. The deadly battle for El Fasher, the last Sudanese city in Darfur still controlled by the army. As South Africa prepares to go to the polls later this month, crime rates are soaring. We join frontline community patrols trying to fight back.
I'm trying to accept the situation, but it's still painful. Well, you left a big gap in my life. I mean, there's no law in this place.
Also in the programme, Nigeria considers making the death penalty the maximum sentence for drug trafficking and manufacturing to help control rampant drug use. Internet outages are being reported across eastern and southern Africa due to an undersea cable fault. We find out how this problem can be fixed. Hello, thanks for joining us on Focus on Africa. I'm Catherine Byaruhanga. Let's start in El Fasher, where residents of the besieged Sudanese city have told the BBC there's been no let-up in the fighting. Witnesses have reported street fighting, sniper fire and artillery strikes. Now, later this month, South Africans will be heading to the polls. Violent crime is one of the key issues in this election. Last year, the country's murder rate reached a 20-year high. The number of murders increased by 74% from 15,500 in 2012 to more than 27,000 in 2023, 7 times more than the murder rate of the United States. Violent crime is estimated to cost the country's economy almost $40 billion every year, equivalent to 10% of its GDP. As part of a BBC Africa Eye investigation, Ayanda Charlie had exclusive access to one of the frontier communities trying to fight back against violent crime. Still to come, internet outages are being reported across East Africa as service providers across the region acknowledge there has been a problem. We find out what the issue is. Hello, welcome back to Focus on Africa. Now, a question. Do the tougher sentences act as a deterrent? Nigeria's Senate has passed a law that will see drug offenders face the death penalty if assented to by the president. Under the current law, drug offenders face life imprisonment, but lawmakers believe introducing this capital punishment will deter traffickers and producers. Data from the country's drug enforcement agency shows that by December last year. Now, if you're watching us from East or Southern Africa, chances are that you're still experiencing slow internet speeds. Widespread outages have been reported in 7 countries in the region, stretching from Uganda all the way down to Madagascar. Experts say the patchy service is a result of faults in the undersea cables that connects the region to the rest of the world through South Africa. A similar problem occurred in March, affecting parts of West and Southern Africa when a cable off the coast of Ivory Coast sustained damages. But what is the cause of these damages and why do they keep recurring? Jess Albach Jahajia is a researcher at the University of Cape Town in South Africa. That was Professor Jess Albak-Jayajia from the University of Cape Town in South Africa. Finally, the composer of one of the most popular renditions of the birthday song, Stevie Wonder, marked his 74th birthday by taking on Ghanaian citizenship. Wonder, known in real life as Stephen Hardaway Morris, took an oath of allegiance this morning in a grand ceremony at the seat of Ghana's government. He was presented with a passport by his new president, Ghana's Akufo-Addo. The 25-time Grammy Award winner decided to relocate from his home country, America, in 2021. He says he was drawn to Ghana's vibrant culture and hospitality. You could say that was an incredible coup for Ghana there. You're watching Focus on Africa on BBC News. Feel free to get in touch with me and with some of the team on social media. I'm at Kath Kemi on X. Thank you for joining us on Focus on Africa.